How are you guys doing today? We're back with Entropy Universe. Of course, as you guys know, it's Easter Mayhem currently. And so Mayhem's a super big deal. I have been grinding some points. I've been doing it super casual, and we're only doing the bronze line. It does not look like I'll push all the way through just because I'm not wanting to be that aggressive. But we'll probably push through from the 21 to the 28 category, which is going to give me a small amount of stamina and stuff like that. I think the next mayhem, though, I'm definitely prepped to actually push it through the whole way. And in all honesty, um, time wise, if I wouldn't have messed around the first few days, we would probably be able to push it through on this right now. I would like to go over some stuff. One thing I have gotten while I was doing Mayhem so far is I got this drop just the other day over the weekend. This is a Pimp A and P Series Mayhem LP40 Perfected. Honestly, crazy good weapon. I didn't get it full TT, got it a little over half TT value. I'm not going to use that until I'm fully qualified to use that, to be honest. I'll just keep that on me. It looks like a great weapon. I noticed the overall sell value on it was substantial markup wise, so that's another reason you know it's a dang great weapon, because people are willing to drop almost twice what it's worth. Um, Outside of that, I think we're almost ready to go. Um, I would like to, though, on the fact that we're kicking so much butt, we've got 50 of these Easter strong boxes. By the way, I want to also let you guys know if you're coming to pick up a prize or anything like that, boom, I've got your prizes and stuff like that on me. Avalonus, um, Leon Hawkeye and stuff. You guys feel free to come and grab that stuff. You see what I'm saying? Let me know if you get here. I'll come and I'll pop out and I'll get your stuff to you, just so you know. Let's look over. What else did I want to say? I did have something else to say. I do have that level 2 lockpick that we bought last week. Honestly, I don't feel like doing a level 2 lockpick run. That's basically it. So we're gonna not do that today. I don't know when I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna wait till some people are here to do it with me. I This isn't gonna be fun to do alone, so I don't have any intention to do it alone. Okay. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna do this. So we're also today going to open up 50 strong boxes and see what we get with 50 Easter strong boxes. So let's go ahead and do that before we even start. Oh, we can just hit button, open next. Okay. So far it looks like boost pills, and I'm gonna go over at the end. If we get something that looks cool, we'll stop immediately. But so far it's been pills and some ammo, which I'm cool with ammo. What did we get? A Mayhem amplifier? Oh, I like it. I need those. Okay, so guys, remember we've got one Mayhem amplifier so far. Hey, how are you doing? I went and grabbed keys because I was going to open this up. I don't know. Yeah, these Easter eggs, I saw what this is. I've got an Easter egg. We're going to be able to push further through though, guys. For sure. I already have one of these pandas, guys. I don't need an extra panda. And I'm not a pet cell dude. Yeah, they certainly do. And so that's exciting. We're going to be throwing some fireballs today. I don't know why I'm not as excited about those. I don't have the super elite one. I have, I'll show you which one I have. Mi Hon Quan. Um, which honestly, I'm not the biggest pet person, but mine's like 21st level. By proxy of just boredomly having him out, to be honest. But he's cool looking. I like the panda part. Because in my mind, I think I like pandas. I've never actually met a panda, to be honest, guys. At all. Just saying. I don't know how many of you guys have actually met a panda. I mean, maybe it's a whole bunch of you guys have. That'd be cool. I think it's a rare, probably. It just I'm not a pet broker, and so it's I mean it's less as exciting to me than probably to some people. If I were a pet broker, I'd probably be super stoked at anything. Maybe not anything. I don't know how that works. The pet broker world. Some of them are selling super insane valuable pets anymore, though. I see crazy markups on some stuff. And I get it's because of their secondary ability of some kind, but I don't feel we got anything really great with this, guys. Oh, we got another amp. So we've got 2 amps. I'm not disappointed at the amp part or the ammunition. I don't really get fireworks. I wish they went towards something, you know what I'm saying? But and I do like pills, but this was a good chunk of stuff. Oh, I'd keep the amps anyway. I think all the amps are amazing. And if you're hunting with a rifle, which I do hunt with them, they're totally worth it. Okay, so let's look at this. I'm going to click the merge all stacks. Here's what we got. 5 A's, 1 hour 10 point. Those aren't bad. 30% skill gain for 5 hours. Some adjusted loot pills. These are good for space hunting, guys. This 30 meters, these are space hunting pills. I collect these all the time, honestly. I don't use them as much as I'm collecting them, as it seems. One day there will be some heroic mission that I think I'm going to use a bunch of booster pills on, I'm sure. So far that hasn't happened. And these fascinate me, these eggs. I'm not the biggest fan of these eggs, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Look over this. They seem very powerful. 1 hour eggs, huh? You know what? We're gonna be using an egg today. I'll use these some other time. We'll move most of these pills off of us right now, guys, just to be honest. I'm gonna walk over here. That's right. To our storage assistant girl. We're gonna drop that stuff in here. Where's to stack some stuff? I just want to make sure that. Now next, we'll go over what else I got. Two bees with the life steal. Now these things are pimp. They really have a lot of markup now. Oh, I'm gonna use them. I don't really think that it'll matter that much. How much of a TT value do Leon? How are you doing, man? Check this out. Boom. Are you on planet right now? I'm just checking real quick. Are you on planet? Oh, let me check my little thingy majiggy. I need to catch you in Avalonis. Okay. Well, don't worry. You're not in a hurry. I'm gonna catch you guys. Avalonis isn't on planet either, but he was 6 hours ago, so I'm just barely missing this guy. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm about to shoot things for a long time, so you'll be able to get here for sure. Okay. I'm not even. We're focused. And anyway, I would stay on extra for you, just so you guys know. Well, you haven't sent me a friends list thing. No, but I have a giant friends list. I mean, it's kind of. I honestly, I'm very proud of it. Send me a thing. I accept all friends lists. I'm not like that where I'm like I don't know what that is, but I prefer to be friends with all my viewers than not. Just to be honest. Okay, let's get on with the. I'm going to begin killing. We know that it's going to take him a little bit of time to get here. Seriously, though, shoot me a thing and I'm absolutely, I'll always take them. Here's what we're doing. We're doing level 3. We're about to kick some butt. You know, this land grab thing. I've never participated in one because I know that basically we all know. Oh, okay. I could send you one. Hold on one second. Let me get in here and I'll look at you up real quick. We're going to walk over here. I'm going to tell you yesterday I freaking did super good on this. Okay, let me look at this. Boom. Okay, in theory, because it says that it happened down here, you have a friend request. Now, I always say in theory because honestly, um, I never know if you should always trust that crap all the way. I mean, like, I believe it went through, but if you didn't get one, message me because computers suck sometimes. More or less anymore, they're very good though. You know what I'm saying? Like, remember a long time ago when you would send them email or something like that, and maybe it got there and maybe not? Yeah. Honestly, I think more or less the emails get there now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even just talking in game, I mean in general. I mean, like, a long time ago, you might would have sent something and it might not necessarily get there. Like the Wild West, but like a lame electronic version with no bandits or cool people. I don't know. You guys know we're gonna global like a big phew. I didn't even look at how much ammo we have to shoot. Holy crap, I have 10 million freaking ammo. I don't even know what I'm thinking about there. That's a lot of ammo, guys. That's enough ammo to throw at some stuff for a while. We'll be just throwing. I'm not even going to burn through this for a little bit. This, by the way, one of the greatest decisions I made in this game, and I'll show you, maybe you guys won't think it's the greatest decision. Obviously, a lot of people do buy them. It's a little bit expensive at that kind of a markup, and I obviously probably spent within the same amount, but I'm going to let you know. This level 6 regen chip is super, super freaking handy for not having me die. And I've repaired it now so many times that I know that it might sound like, oh, that's a really huge markup and stuff. It's not when you think about how much I use the crap out of that. And then I'll tell you the other thing is, I mostly don't hunt at the level 7 and above nano chip or combustive chip. I mostly hunt at this level 3 combustive chip, which we codex at, right? And here's the deal. Um, uh, this is super handy. I borrowed at one point, and I'm going to let you know, this is why friends in games are super important. I borrowed a permanent level 1 combustive chip from one of my buddies, right? And what happened is he let me borrow it for a frickload of time. So you know the air rats on Cyrene, they're amazing for skilling. Like they're like 4th level or 5th level, and they've got exactly 20 HP. So you just can pop through them right and left. There's a lot of people that will tell you that they're per skill gain the best mob in the game. You know what I'm saying? Per ped, per skill type, some kind of thing. I'm not going to tell you mathematically for sure that they're the best, but I'm going to let you know if you have not hunted them and you're thinking, hey, go get a newbie knife or something like that. Go down and slash out some air rats down on the beach, on Cyrene, and you'll like watch yourself skill like crazy, right? So I used his level 1 nano chip to skill like crazy. Like super skill like crazy. And just soaked it up. It was fun as crap, actually. I got it back to him. By the way, I tiered it for him while I had it. So it wasn't just a, hey, I'm just using the crap out of this. He didn't expect me to or ask me to, but I thought, hey, since I just used this into the ground enough to tier it a bunch, I probably should do that. I burnt that thing in the ground too. It's super awesome. I'm gonna just be honest. It was just handy because you could sit there zippity zapping the low level guys. Also, I wanted to cover this just so you guys know. Somebody asked me to cover deeds. I actually think deeds are super important. These are Arcadia Underground deeds. These are moon deeds. Um, I don't even know why I have a moon deed or where I got it. It just happened or something like that. This is an actual deed of ownership for a place, like a property deed, not the same thing and stuff like that. They're very specific. Um, I'm going to show you the shares now, which is going to be a different thing, and I'm going to show you where all that stuff pays out. Hey, Peruch, how are you doing? Okay, see, we're oh, see, I'm picking new fights. I'm really bad about that. Okay, so that guy didn't come in us. I'm going to show you where you get this stuff. So Pen Flow Center, you've got your land compensation for any land area crap you have. That's compensation for if they compensate you for something, and I'm not even sure what that is. This is the kind of compensation that you get for if you own a booth. Like, and I put stuff in it, I'm selling stuff, you see people are buying stuff, such. This is this one, right? So then we'll go to the, what is this called? This thing. So this is what you've got now. This is my holdings. Let's go to the sell order by market. I thought they added Calypso to this. Where the crap is Calypso, guys? I mean, I don't own any Calypso. Oh, there it is. So we can click that button. Let's go to the market, guys. So we've got our different shares. Now, in most of these, if you double click them, then hit the info, it'll break down ancient Greece exists as a parallel dimension accessible through the Orpheus caves. It basically holds 8 different unique creatures: the Cyclops, Minotaurs, Centaurs, the Warriors, and a bunch of other crap. Honestly, the fact that they don't have hydras really bothers me for some reason because I feel that there should be hydras in ancient Greece, but that's a personal like, and a bunch of other things. There should be brigands, hydras. There should be some stuff. The total shares of this equals to 50% of the money coming into this, and it's kicked out weekly on that one, right? So that's not a bad one. I have some. I don't have very many. I don't have any of this Calypso one. Let's check it out, see what the deal is. They're 37 pet a piece. I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to go ahead. I'm freaking not grabbing that many. Holy crap, are they on some stuff? We're going to grab 2 of these. We'll grab 2 of them out of the interest of supporting Calypso. Anybody else like Calypso? I like it sometimes. I don't know if I like it all the time. Somebody had bought 6,000 some of these. So you just go in here and you buy them. Now let's read because we hadn't read the stuff yet. Okay, so this is issued by the authority of the Calypso land deeds. So these are the land deeds they broke in. Everybody used to actually have physical land deeds. In fact, one of my buddies has a crap ton. Then they broke those in. Now he has a crap ton of this stuff. This, of course, is also a share. And so this is telling us that each Calypso land share deed receives one, I think, 6 millionth. Let's double check. I don't want to be. Okay, then 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1/6 millionth of the revenue. So we just bought 1/3 millionth of the revenue. Man, I almost want to buy 6 of them just so I have 1 millionth of the revenue. We won't get into that. We won't do that probably right now. Let's go back again. Let's click on to the Crystal Palace. Now, Crystal Palace is the one I have more of than normal. Honestly, I don't have a bunch. I own a booth on Crystal Palace. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy 2 Crystal Palace deeds because I'm just going to buy them. Honestly, that fee that they have on the thing is just brutal, so I'm not sure if that's in my advantage. And I don't know if I even have one of these at all. So let's just buy 3 of these real quick and then we'll read what the thing is with it. Crystal Palace is a percentage of 50% of the stuff too, guys, just so you guys know. Okay, let's read this. I don't know the rules on this. This is a newer one that's came within the last couple years. Well, I can tell you for sure it is a percent of the payouts. This one doesn't clarify it as well to me. Um, by the way, all of these markets go up and down. I might have bought just a crappy zone, probably overpriced by a second. Average price of 9.31. I bought it 9 some, 74, not the best, you know. So now my current holdings, right? So like I now have a little bit of everything and we're gaining a little bit. Now guys, I want to let you guys know this is a very little bit that I hold. There are a lot of dudes that hold hundreds and some thousands of shares. And so the amount that they're getting is not the same. I asked my buddy right here, Burley, Deepwater, to go ahead and do a video on it because he actually, a lot of his gameplay is based in deeds. A lot of my gameplay is not. He has a YouTube channel under Jasper Shots. When he does finally do a video on it, because he will end up doing one, I'm going to go ahead and link his video most likely because he'll focus just on deeds and he'll likely do a more in-depth talk about it than I'm going to do. It'll probably be 5 minutes, but I mean, who knows? Okay, let's get back to killing things. Let me know if you're here, you need stuff. Okay, back to Firewall. That was kind of bad, naughty misuse of the pills a little bit there. Oh yeah, we're going to get that egg in us too, guys. What are you doing, egg? Hold on. How much are these eggs worth? What? Why are they worth so much? This is why people are using them. You guys, you know what they're doing is they're padding their stuff. Okay, so what they're doing is they're trying to load as much ped into their target as possible in hopes of getting a global or some um, profound advantage. You know what I mean? That's okay. That works. I don't ped load like that as much as some people, but I'm sure some people are just pounding those eggs. I've heard some naughty stuff. I just don't want to say what I'm about it because I don't know if it's been fixed or not. But I've even heard of people. So on the lesser count, I've heard of people sitting there and popping pills like pretty aggressively for hunting. That are good hunters. Like I'm a casual hunter, right? I don't hunt aggressively. I'm not dropping $2,000 this week to on kicking butt. So let's just be honest. But by people that do pretty aggressively play this game by all standards, they will super load themselves. I don't really play that tactic because I'm not as aggressive as some people are. For one, realistically, I have a budget, okay, and so, but for two, I'm not that aggressive on it. The budget part's a big part too, guys. I mean, like if you have unlimited money, of course you're gonna play more, a little bit more hardcore, top of line equipment and such. And so, I have enough resources to play and play pretty aggressively for my taste, though. And I'm pretty happy with it, so. But there are some people that do some crazy aggressive gameplay on this, and power to them. I hope they keep doing so well in life. I hope you guys all end up doing so well in life that you are just rocking it, honestly. If you're not already, and I'm not wanting to assume that you guys aren't already. Oh yeah, 25-8. You know, yeah, I would die. I would get tired. I don't even care if I had unlimited money. Guys, there's only so much of any game I can do in a hours wise. One time, I don't even remember how many hours it was, but it was a long time. I did a super long freaking stream. By the end, I wasn't having any fun at all. It was not any fun. And that's when I realized, nah, I don't want to do that. I thought I did for a second, but then I was like, wow, this is sucking. I like to do things while I'm having fun doing them. And so, but some people, they legit do, like, just sit there and they'll like, you know, Rosie, um, she's a girl streamer. I don't even know what country she's from. Hey, Baguette Aiden, how are you doing? Well, Rosie is a good player, but she will stream for like crap, such insane hours, like ones that I honestly emotionally don't even want to do. Hey, thank you very much. We're gonna do something here. I don't know what it's gonna be though. I'm gonna tell you. Oh, they're always max numbering me on stuff, which is rude. But I don't know if does she still stream. I hope so. But she will stream longer than I ever could. Like I would just like be an emotional wreck, and I'm not like an emotional wreck, but you know what I mean. Like I'd just be fidgeting and being like, W. Oh, look at that! We just freaking moved to the next level. That's what I'm saying. So now we just have to knock out. A little over 500 points. That was a lot of points. That won't happen very often, but that was super nice. Yeah! Razzie! I don't know how to say her name, but yes. She hasn't streamed in a month or two? Yeah. Her emotional fortitude for streaming super higher than mine. Hey, well, what kind of rare token? And congratulations, by the way. That's awesome. So you're kicking butt too. I'm glad you guys are kicking butt. Well, she's doing good, I hope. I actually used to watch her stream. I mean, not aggressively, because I don't watch a lot of streams aggressively. I try to catch some, just to be honest. And honestly, I don't watch as much social media as people would think, probably. And so, yeah, it's even less than the amount that I get able to stream. Like, a long stream for me would be, like, if I had to be in front of a camera talking at people, would be 5 hours. That'd be freaking exhausting for me. And there are people that do more than a 24-hour stream. Yeah. Just like, and I don't even know where that's coming from them in there. I don't even know. Even 12 hours is crazy. I would be worried that I would get pissy with people or something like that. You know what I mean? Yes! Which is nuts. Yeah, no, I caught her at the tail end of some of her streams and just thought to myself, how are you still nice? Like, which I know that sounds funny, but literally everybody, by fact, has an emotional battery, right? And that's just how it works. And as that emotional battery wears down, the things that can get under your maybe thick skin or maybe emotionally not thick skin, either way, change. And so when you're dealing with a bunch of stuff and then you have light shining in your face and you're emotionally interacting with people, you are likely, and I'm not an expert in these things, depleting your emotional battery to some point. And so for somebody to be able to sit there and maintain any level of interaction, gameplay, and do it for 24 hours or more is super, yeah, not fun for one for me. I'm not doing it. But two, crazy disciplined. Like, I don't even find the idea of a 12 hours sitting there doing that as a pleasant thing. Just to be honest, guys. And I like people to a point. I like most people. There's always some that you're like, I probably should avoid you. But besides that, most people have some kind of very pleasantness to them. Some people are working the other way, but most people want to be pleasant, I think. Or at least most of the ones I'm interacting with. You never know, right? Because you only know what you have context to. Which is kind of a blessing because my context is pretty nice. Yeah, I think anytime somebody does a 24-hour plus stream, that's just too much. It is impressive that they're able to push themselves through that, but that's too much. Like, the only way I could possibly do some crap like that is if I was doing some kind of charity stream. And then maybe I might would sit there and try to make myself stay awake for 24 hours for a charity stream if people were donating money to a charity of some kind. But for like just playing a video game for some kind of playing a video game doesn't sound very good. I'm gonna one day figure out the charity. You know what? This week we're gonna figure out charity streams. I'm not gonna do a 24-hour stream, right, guys? I was just hypothetically when we were talking seconds ago. But like I do want to actually understand how the charity stream works. Like how that like do I just click the button? I don't know. I'll figure it out. I don't even know if there is a button. I made it sound like there was some definitive charity stream button. Like no idea. There probably is. I'm gonna look over our control dashboard. Then I have to figure out something good to do for a stream if we do a charity stream. Holy crap. Charity is a lot of pressure. It's not really. I do want to figure out how to do charity streams, honestly, guys. But I would like to see what kind of causes that they have where you can direct this stuff to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 25-hour stream's super freaking long, right? For one, I would have to drink like 4 pots of coffee or more. More. 8 pots of coffee. I'm just guessing like one per 3 hours or something like that. Because once coffee goes bad, I'm going to dump it out and I'm going to make new coffee. So I'm not probably drinking the 8 cup pots of coffee. I'm probably like wasting 4 of them, drinking 4 of them. But in proportion, like a half and half of each is gonna get. I don't know. Yeah, I couldn't do it. You guys, I would fall asleep on you. I really like sleep. I don't know if any of you guys like sleep a bunch, but frickin' man, I really do. So if I do anything charity, it's gonna have to not be some kind of streamathon. That's probably not realistic. I'm gonna look into this stuff. Honestly, I haven't done any volunteer stuff in like at least probably 3 or 4 years. I know that's nothing to brag about, guys, but I probably should get off my butt and do some. Hey, Vic, how you doing? Um, oh, holy crap! Yeah, the unlimited ones are super expensive. I'm feeling you there, right? I've got a 3 unlimited that I use for my normal codexing on general animals, but every time I find an 8 or above, they're so freaking expensive. I want one really bad, and I'm not sure if I want an 8 or a 10, in all honesty. But I'm not quite to a 10. Yeah, no. Oh, I'll tell you in a second. I'll wait. Sorry, I always forget about commercials and stuff in general. Yeah, I super feel on that. Ooh, that was a little. Okay. Okay, so what I was saying is I absolutely understand and feel you on this. 100%. So they're freaking expensive as heck, huh? So I've seen several 8s in there that were unlimited 8s. And the thing is, it was at least gonna be a couple hundred freaking dollars markup to get them. And I was like, oh my crap. And I'm in the same boat. I really do want an unlimited 8 or maybe even like a 7 or something like that. But anything in that 7 to 10 range for bigger hunts or for when events are going on. But yeah, straight up, they're super expensive. Hey, Zuck, I hope you're having a great day. Yeah, crazy expensive. Man, it's kind of depressing. Yeah, an unlimited 8 is absolutely a absolute good choice. It'll blow the crap out of something. The thing is, every time I see one, I'm like, yeah, they're 2400 markup just for a 7. Yeah, that's a lot of money. That's a super lot of money. I'm gonna be honest. I'm wanting the 8 or above. And I'm kind of hoping that right at the time that I'm online for a level 10 nano chip, that there's one of those. Because if I was able to throw down level 10, I'd be like, just saying. Oh, yeah. No. All the prices, well, they also come down just based on the circulation of. Um, right now, I have a Mayhem amp on it, so I'm not using a 7 amp on it. Normally, I do have a 7 amp on them. But yeah, I feel that once I have an unlimited 10 or something like that, or 8, then we're like, boom. And that's super extreme good. I'm wanting to switch over, you guys, and I'm gonna just be honest. It's all about figuring out when I'm gonna get the armor and stuff like that. I'm finally, I think, power output enough to do Tesla pods. So at this point, right, I was considering starting to get all the stuff together, which I'm gonna let you know is Firewall 2 or 3 and electroplates, and that's what I'm going to be using. And the firewall with the electric plates is going to allow me to hunt Tesla pods. I'm going to probably hunt the super big ones, but I'm not 100% sure. I feel that with that kind of protection. But I'm not switching to that yet. I was kind of going to try to go and round out everything first and then get our specialized skill, like, gear. Because Tesla pods just do a buttload of electric damage, basically. That's it. It's just like, ship boom. Yeah, Thunderbird looks cool too. I don't know why. I don't have a valid reason. I've looked at Thunderbird's electric defense is awesome. Oh, I have no idea. I don't know anything about the event or that boss Tesla pod thing. That I don't know about. So, if you want to let me know about it. Yeah, I like Firewall too because it looks like Cobra Commander type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like that's I know that that's a really tacky reason to be like, "Oh, I really like this armor." So Firewall 2 straight up looks cool. And that is part of the reason is the coolness factor of it. Yeah, I did allow for the placement of links the other week, and then I never have fixed it yet. Unless it's weirdly went back to normal or some crap or. Oh, the RDI Labs. I have a key for that. No, I have not. I've not done that because I don't have a group of people to do that. You have to have a whole group of people. Have you done the RDI Labs? I think you need people, right? Like a whole team? Yeah. I watched Bonnie and them do it. Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if I could or not because I'm not sure which one part that they were doing when I caught their stream either, to be honest, guys. But I'm gonna let you know when I caught their stream, what they were doing looked freaking a little bit rough. And they're pretty good level. I mean, not pretty good level. They're good level. Just straight up. And so I was like, maybe I need to stay away from that. Oh, I don't know. I don't know enough about it. I think that you need a 5-man team is what my understanding is. That you need 5 people. And so, but I have a key. I could probably, does each person need a key? This is the other thing that I wanted to know. Does everybody that goes into the RDI lab need a charged lab card? Or does just the leader need a charged lab card? Because honestly, I don't mind doing the little hunt thing to kill all those mutants in the swamp to charge the cards. I could get 5 charge cards. On top of the one I have. Then we'd have a 6-man team. Or 6 people team. You know, now that I think about it, I probably could get us together a team. Is this something that you guys would be interested in if I went back to Calypso and got us a bunch of cards together? But then you also need to go and do the mission far enough that you're able to go into the RDA lab? This is a legitimate question. This is also a question on YouTube. Across the board. If somebody's thinking that this would be a legitimate, hey, nah, that would be something I would do. I'd be willing to work towards getting us enough cards that we have the ability to open it up. And I would probably be willing to hire somebody that was a good healer. And maybe pay them some DPSing. I don't even know if we need that, but... I think so too. So let's get everybody to drop DPS. So I think we could get like a crew together. How much DPS you think total we need? That's always the question, right? Because some people drop mass. Thank you, Leon. That's what I'm saying. When I watched JBK and Bonnie and them do it, they did look like they were having it rough. We need some throwdown. So do we all need to have what? Another little bit of time to knock out some more stuff? $65 per person? Okay, is that 65 per second on average or 65 in a hit? Probably 65 per second. That's gonna be a lot. I think that they might have been doing the B part. I don't know. You know what? She streams. You guys, if you don't know that, Bonnie EU, well, obviously you guys were talking about watching her stream. That was kind of spacey of me to say. We probably could just ask her. She's very, very friendly. She's nice. Like, she's one of the nicer people in this game, politeness-wise and stuff like that. Every time I've interacted with her, I mean, like, And so, super sweet girl. JBK, I don't know that well, but every time I've seen him in chat, he's pretty. I don't know. I think he's nice to people. I've seen him definitely throw down the law in chats where they're talking about stuff they're not supposed to, though. He's very quick on that, but that's normal administrative stuff. You know what I'm saying? Oh! I didn't know that. Man, that guy's very industrious in this game, isn't he? I wonder, is he like. I don't know what he does, but I'd be seriously curious what he does. He's a super industrious dude. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Very interesting. Oh. Well, that's smart. Tesla payment service. There's so many ways people have thought to make money in this freaking game. It's crazy. It's so awesome. About got this guy down. I'm not a good enough animal tamer, I don't think, to be taming some kind of Tesla pod. I was just gonna go and codex them. You know what I'm saying? Not even the same thing. Look at this, we're flying up towards this 2800 mark. No, I agree. Entropia is amazing because just the amount of angles you can come at it. That's actually like the best part about the game. Actually, and some other good things. I like the skill matrices and stuff like that. Blah blah blah, but just the way you can come at it, and if you're just disciplined and stuff, how you can just make a grip of cash in this game is hilarious. Oh, same thing. One can be traded, one can't, huh? I'm also gonna let you guys know when I land on Calypso eventually and claim this stuff. I'm gonna have so many skill points that we're gonna get from this. I actually did finish through the 120 number 2 workout with the kill 500 Aatroxes. So I get to go and claim those codexes when I get back to Calypso 2. Although, when we next take off, it won't be on Calypso. It will be on planet Tolan. If I can take care of everything, which I'm pretty sure I can. We need another one of those big spikes of skills. Although we're at 2,300, that's not horrible. Oh yeah, we're still killing it. I have a ton of usage left on this chip. I don't really use the corrosive chip. I have a sync chip over here that they gave me for completing the Psyche Master, and I use once in a while I'll use a combustive or arsenic chip. In all honesty, arsenic chip's deadly as crap, guys. This is a low level one, but let's say you're using like an arsenic 4 or some crap like that on somebody, or even on a vehicle. It will take a Slipnir out of the sky. That's always good. Yeah, I don't use the corrosive chip. You know what I did get as a drop though? Um, which I'm gonna burn up just because I'm gonna burn it up, is I did get this electric chip 5. And I don't normally use electro stuff, but I am actually gonna just burn that up on a mob. I gotta wait till I find a mob that's within the right kind of HP range slash zippity zappity, combo. But I am gonna totally burn one of those up. I'm not an electro dude at all, but I'm gonna take the points out of it for sure. Mostly because it wasn't a full TT anyway, and I'm like, yeah, I could use the skills. Um, we were collecting a bunch of stuff and making some things. Although I didn't get everything I needed to make some of the stuff, I got part of it together. I need to kill a whole bunch of more wolves for wolf blood. But I'm here to make a medic hat, in which I am going to make the medic hat. It's just not today. It'll probably be tomorrow or it'll probably be Thursday, guys. I need to get a bunch more wolf's blood. And it's not a guarantee that we'll successfully make the medic hat. It's just, I have everything else here on planet right now for 2 clicks, except enough wolf blood. And so, and then on top of that, I have some other clothes and hats I could make if it happens that while I'm hunting I get the right stuff. But it's not like what we're here for. The medic hat, though, for sure, that's what we're here for. And so, as soon as I have enough wolf's blood, I'll do the clicky click and we'll try to get a medic hat. Hopefully that happens. Hopefully, if we could, I would get another blueprint popped too, but I don't have enough clicks to actually have a chance in heck of that, so. And I was here dropping off stuff to people. So I originally came to drop off a couple things and caught everybody immediately. And then we just kind of evolved into doing stuff while I was here. I do like this planet though. I finished out the 120-pound mission. Here, I'll show you why also. So here's this. See how you can do these missions? 120, 120. So these are killing Aatroxes, and it counts this. You get the reward for this on these workout missions. But the thing is, it counts it as the codex off of Calypso. So when I fly back to Calypso, um, I'm allowed to collect all the codexes for collecting these missions on the workout missions. And so basically, I need to do this 30-pound workout. I did the 120 workout. Um, I'll probably do this workout, but basically not all in one run. I can meet up with you right this second. Watch this. Let me kill this guy. Are you outside the thingy majiggy right now? And I'm ready. I'm excited to get your stuff. I've been super happy about this. Okay. Uh, boss isn't coming for a second. He'll be here in a while. I'm not worried about the boss thing. I'm super relaxed about it. We'll worry about the bosses later on. I want to check this real quick. Okay, boom. Okay, where are you, Leon? I happen to know that represents a crap ton of watch time. Oh wait, you know what? You're probably in front. How about this? I know where you're landing. Well, maybe I don't know exactly where you're landing, but most people land somewhere in this zone. It's often. What is this dream of gods, huh? Oh, that's a fancy avatar. Oh, boom, Leon. How are you doing, man? Or individual that may be a Iliathid with horns.
Hello.
We know you're an Iliathid with horns. That's what we know about that. Can I tell you, mind flares are fascinating? I mean, not when they gyrate at you. That's a little different, but okay. So you should definitely do one of these things. I'm gonna slip you. Oh, whoa! I tried to slip that into the. You guys ever try? Hold on one second, bro. Boom. Take that. You should go run one of those. Seriously. Take it. You're good. You have to click the button. No, I'm not taking the lockpick out. Take the lockpick. Trust me. I know that that represents a considerable amount of watch time. You're good. You watch and interact and visit all the time. I have a bunch of lockpicks. I promise. The lockpick 1 I built up already. The lockpick 2 we suck at, and we sucked at it. But you know, the lockpick 1 I can bust those out any day of the week. Okay, you gotta click the button. Thank you. Thank you very much, No Crap, for watching all the time. Just so you guys know, we're stacked up on stuff most of the time. So lock picks, like just level 1 ones, I'll show you guys this. So we're just trying to make lock picks. I've already busted this up a little bit. It's at the 14 point something. I also, though, have some of these remix recipes, which I don't use at all. I'm not really sure what the deal with them is. Maybe it's less stuff. Let's look at this. Easier stuff to get a hold of. Okay. But yeah, anytime you guys are like, hey, I really, oh, do one. Yeah, they're for the Rocktopia instances, 100%. You should go try one out. Um, there's the Subway. There's the Booty Raid. There's the other one. I'm going to let you know, don't do the mines. There's a werewolf mine that I never show because it's defective. And sometimes there's an invisible barrier that blocks you from being able to click the thing at the end to claim the prize. And when you file the report and let them know that that happened, they do get you your ped back for the instance. But it's after a while, and you know what I mean? Like, I don't, you just avoid that one until it's verified that that's fixed, because who wants to be the victim of that crap? No one. It was very emotional. I didn't like it when it happened to me, just so you guys know. Boom, we're back in. Yeah, I super didn't like it when it happened to me. And I was with a buddy. We are freaking doing it, kicking butt, super excited about that instance because the mines, right? Here's why the mines, if they would ever fix them, would get ran all the time. A lot of the weird materials that are listed for mining that are hard to get on this planet are listed that they drop in the mine. Okay? I know. So if the mine worked correctly, you could literally go run the mine and get a mix of materials. You could just be like, boom, I'm going to run. And some of them are super cool materials. I was legitimately running the mine trying to get a material. But then we got all the way through it and could not claim the prize. And then we started looking into it. Oh yeah. Oh, so the mine is bugged for sure. Or was at least a year ago when I did it and was super pissed off about it and still am kind of at least. Um, but the rest of them work. I run them all the time. The thing is, you have to be careful at the end of the subway because you can run into the water. But you can hit T and it'll actually teleport you back to a point in most of the other ones. And the only bug that I've had that's really pissed me off is the bug where if you run down a hallway once in a while, something will generate and catch you. You know how an object generating on you can catch you in a game? I have had that happen before. It didn't block me from doing it. The mine is the one that's known to be bugged. And if you like Google it and stuff like that, you'll find that people have wrote little like things on it and stuff. Honestly, I wish they'd fix the mine. Um, because it's a werewolf mission. And in all honesty, it's a werewolf mission where you get rare materials at the end, in theory. And so that's why I think it would be a super popular mission. And it's not as stagnant as some of the others. So until the glitch part happened, I actually thought it was one of the better missions. It just, once you're like unable to actually cash out the prize on an instance, it kind of is just like WTF burn you. And so, And by the way, nobody's for sure 1,000,000% on the hack code missions all the way through yet either. I was gonna try to get all the way through, but I got my butt kicked. And that was like maybe 2 years ago. I probably could do it at this point, but I'm not ready to deal with that. Yeah, somebody should go coax that guy back into the game, but... Or, I don't even care what they do. Something where they get the game more actively being managed and a participating, like, manager. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that wants to actually play, have fun, be involved with the people in the game. Oh, we don't need to use that yet. That'd be nice, right? I think a big community, dude, would be pimp. Maybe something will move on that front eventually. I don't know what to think about it, honestly, guys. I have the same feelings on it. I really love this planet, but I really wish it was being actively like worked and it had an active, like vibrant, like staff that was on doing events, doing spawns and stuff like that. Um, and I do think it kind of killed this planet when Never Die quit hanging out with people and stuff like that. Just to be honest, that was a huge deal, probably for this planet at least. How in which way do you want me to send you a PM? In the game or on Twitch is what you're meaning? Because I probably could send you a PM. I mean, I'm gonna assume you mean in Twitch. Yeah, I'll send you a PM. Hold on one second. Well, maybe I'm sending you a PM. Maybe I don't know what I'm doing actually. Do you guys ever realize that sometimes I don't actually know what I'm doing on here? Oh yeah, I will later, cause honestly, I'm clicking wrong. Oh, ha, I found it. I don't send a lot of messages, guys. If that didn't clue you in, holy crap, that's embarrassing. When you're like, how do I send a PM in here? There, boom. Oh, there, it's sent. Okay, now back to focusing. About to dominate this stuff, guys. We're a ways away that 2800. I kind of needed him to hook us up again. I really do love coffee. I could own a coffee shop. I don't know what I would do there. 'Cause drinking coffee is not really an actual job, and I don't think I want to make people coffee all day either. So I guess I probably shouldn't own a coffee shop necessarily, or You know, what can you do, right? Well, I could drink at a coffee shop. Well, you know, like nobody really wants to be bossed to make coffee all day. Maybe somebody. They're very, very outgoing. Good for them. But I think like I would be happy about it about like 5 or 6 cups of making other people coffee, and then I'd just be like not so happy about it. I might not be the best coffee shop employee, guys. I'd be dang good at drinking the coffee though, but no, I'd be probably a crappy coffee shop employee now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I'm definitely sure I should not probably be a worker at a coffee shop. I would basically just want to drink coffee and visit with the people. I don't think I'd want to do all the whole other stuff that much. Which definitely is not going to make you a good coffee shop person. That's okay. So here's the deal. Never Die does have the film studio that he messes around with. And then on top of that, the reality is his studio, that Never Die Studios, also has the whole production rights on that whole Michael Jackson world stuff. You know what I'm saying? I've never checked it out, but I know for a fact that that he's connected to that project too. What is it called? Um, I don't know. I don't want to call it Michael Jackson World because it's not called Michael Jackson World, but a video game that's based on I don't know. I didn't check it out, guys. I never looked at it. I'm I thought some of Michael Jackson's music was good. I've never been like let me immerse myself in Michael Jackson's world though. But I could be missing out on a huge huge thing. I don't know. Do you guys know what I'm talking about with the Never Die and his deciding that he needed to have so many extra projects? By the way, if you go on to Never Die Studios, they have a website, like literally. I like Hunt the Thing. Yeah, I wish it was expanded on also. You know, there's a few other. I think that really that's where they should have capitalized in on this planet. You know that it just had a lot of tongue-in-cheek licensing agreements for cool stuff like that. Hunt the Thing. Can I tell you the other one that I think I would want is the Toxic Avenger. I would want a whole Toxic Avengers themed storyline into the thing. I think that they should have fully like went full embraced on the I don't know what you call those kind of movies, cult type classic movies, and just like really themed them into the planet. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I absolutely do think that they should have expanded on the Hunt the Thing line. I haven't even done it all. I just know it's short from other people that have told me, hey, I messed around and killed a bunch of things, but never actually did the mission line that much. I went out there and killed people though. Not exactly what you want to tell people, but once in a great while you do get somebody. I don't know why my lock is not locking onto this guy. I'm gonna have a whole army of freaking robots on me, guys. Hunt the Thing's such a classic movie too. I like a bunch of the stuff actually. Can I tell you Kong? That's a huge freaking deal. all the Kong stuff. But don't you think, hey Bella, how are you doing today? Hope you're kicking butt. Hey Bella, have you ever done the RDI research facility? I'm just wondering. I feel you're beefy enough that you could do it. I mean, like on a team. 2 times? How hard was it? Was it super costly and hard? That's what I was thinking. Okay. Costly, huh? I don't like costly. Did you get anything cool? Hmm. Okay. Well, I'm not a fan of nothing cool and costly and hard combined. I like way hard stuff that's kind of casual and highly rewarding. I know everybody's like that. That doesn't make sense. That's not the same stuff. Not really, but oh, I'm not arguing. I was just wondering because I have one of those pass cards, and we were talking earlier, and I was wondering how hard it would be for us to do a group and actually get through it. But if it's just costly and hard, I'm not tempted to just do things that are to do them. You know what I'm saying? I like to actually move my guy forward. We're still trying to get somewhere slowly at minimum. And costly at hard doesn't say. Yeah, no. Uh. Okay. So it might have been really good stuff at one point, but now it's just kind of like, eh. Well, that's a bummer. Well, I just want to go hunt Tesla pods anyway. But not, I don't need to do that mission to hunt Tesla pods. I can just find out where the big Tesla pods are and go hunt them. So here's the deal. We need a lot of Tesla pod skins. Like an insane amount. Oh, good. They should add more stuff to everything. I don't know why I want them to add more stuff to everything. There's even a bunch of stuff I don't do. I'm like, add more stuff to it. Yeah. That's okay. It's a freaking great game. We're still a freaking ways from this, the points aren't coming in as fast as they were at first. Let's check and see if Avalonis is on too. No. Well, when he finally does get on, I'm gonna hook him up with his equipment. It's always the goal. I think partly I miss some of you guys because we're not in the same parts of the world too. Nine p.m. Oh, Bella, I would be asleep. 100%. No way. I mean, I know that you guys are probably laughing at that. So I wake up at 3 a.m. 9 p.m. is like, holy crap, why am I awake at 9 p.m.? I don't do that. I know that like probably cracks you guys up, but you know what? I don't have any like drama in my life. If you're asleep by 9 o'clock, your drama level drops to like a lot. Just gonna say. hmm Think about it. 9 o'clock bedtime, you wake up early. Basically, the only thing that's happened by the time you wake up is you can look at some news, have some coffee, get ready for the day. Boom. Zero drama. That's pretty pleasant. Kind of thinking about all the fishing I'm going to do this summer, maybe. In my mind, I'm going to have all kinds of fishing time somehow. Although there's not really the greatest fishing around me right now. Well, there is, but I have to like drive a small distance. I'm in Colorado. There's some okay fishing, but you know where I haven't fished that I kind of think I'm gonna go fishing? We have a place called Steamboat Springs. Yeah. So we have a lot of pretty places in Colorado, but Steamboat Springs, I've never went fishing up there, but I have buddies that are big time fishers. Like they fish a lot. And in all honesty, that's where almost all the people I know that are hardcore, hey, I go fishing people. They all try to go up there or they go down to Gunnison. So Gunnison, Colorado is gorgeous, by the way. Um, oh, no crap. There really needs to be fishing in Tropia. That's legitimately. So, can I tell you that this is a big argument that I have is that they need to develop the entire domestic profession across the board with fishing, and they also need food. So, stoves, you know how there's actually, you can make stoves and fridges and stuff like that for houses and apartments and stuff like that? They need to have those be like workable workstations where you can craft food in your house on a stove, right? So people can have gardens and stuff like that. And so people can start crafting and making consumables that they grow. So this would allow us to fight and kill bigger things, right? And so like, and it would open up more player economy stuff. But legitimately, yeah, there should not only be fishing, but you know the butcher skill should directly like chunks of meat should actually be a direct like, hey, you loot chunks of meat based on the butchering skill. Yeah, I'm for that. Yeah, I'm kind of excited. It's too cold here still right now too. And I do get you. It's super nice to go on a fishing trip. Over a weekend, especially if you get to have like a little campfire and stuff like that. Yeah, I really kind of want a fishing trip right now. Super more than really. Like I'm probably gonna be doing a fishing trip. Not like this weekend, but now I gotta think about it. Gliding. I've never went gliding. Do you go in a hang glider or do you go in a glider like a, well, I don't know if people actually use like a military glider that are like the glider planes. You know what I mean? I don't know about if those are used by people. Maybe they are. I think gliding would be freaking super insane cool to do, but I'm not really sure that I would do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, in my mind, it sounds really good. Then I think about the idea of as I was running at the freaking cliff or whatever you guys jump off of, I'm not sure I'm the guy that will jump off the cliff. I might not jump off that cliff. Why? How is it better than a parachute? You know what they do in the army to get you to parachute out of stuff? You clip into a clip on your static line. You shuffle side by side to the door while somebody like, you know, and then boom, you're out the door. It's very little thinking. And then you're done. You've got a jump done. Now, I have a lot of friends that went like in the normal civilian world parachuting and stuff like that. That sounds like a different experience. Oh no, I'm sure it feels cool as heck, and I'm not thinking that the accidents are like all the time, or you'd hear about like hang glider, dude. It's a big sport. People are doing it all the time. I'm not really heard about a lot of hang glider accidents. I just don't know if I'm the guy that's gonna run up to the edge of the cliff, holding on to the thingy-majiggy, and think that I want to jump off. I might would have to be slowed into it. You know what I mean? Like if there's like some kind of like way to see if you really, really feel like jumping off the cliff and clinging onto the thing. You're like harnessed in and on a hook, aren't you, right? Could like what would happen if you just let go of the hang glider thing? Like say you just were like boom, free hand, and you just were like, or say you had a heart attack, and I'm not saying, because a heart attack's bad, period, guys. So I'm not trying to dramatic it up here, but would you? What happens to the hang glider? Does it just go you, or you never know what's gonna happen when you do anything? So I'm not trying to be like, well, you never know what you're gonna. I get you. You know what I'm saying? Well, no, I don't think I would get a heart attack. I'm asking though, what would happen? Like, if somebody just like passed out, I'm not gonna. No, I'm good. No, we're good. I'm not gonna be having any stuff go on. Um, what I'm wondering is though, like, say somebody just passed out. If you let go of a hang glider's thing, I don't even know what it's called, the little bar or steer thing. What would happen if you just let go of it? Like, would you just go out of control? Would it be fast? Or would you like float like a leaf or something like that? I'm just wondering what happens. And do you practice somewhere before you jump off of a cliff? Oh, you're gonna crash at that moment? Oh, so it's not one of those, hey, look at me, mom, no hands sports. Okay, got it. Yeah. Yeah, no, that sounds interesting. I think it would be neat. I'm not a million percent convinced I'm gonna go jump and do it. Oh no, I get the concept of hey, you probably should control the thing you're flying. I get why that would happen. I'm not totally confused. But um yeah, interesting. You would think more people would have some. Oh, I'm sure you learn a bunch of theoretical stuff. How long do you have to be in a class before they let you jump on a hang glider? We have cliffs around us. I don't know if they're good hang gliding cliffs. I've not seen a bunch of people hang gliding over our area. I don't know if you guys know about the Grand Valley. Like Grand Junction in Colorado, it's in this valley. And so we have Mount Garfield to one side, um, the Colorado National Monument to one side, basically random stuff. I don't know how to create GoFundMe things, guys. To be honest, I'm not on GoFundMe that I know of. I'll have to check. I probably have checked it out before because there's RPGs and stuff like that on there. Honestly, big. I like role-playing games and stuff like that. Not the weird ones, like the normal ones, like Dungeons and Dragons and stuff. I know that role-playing game now means a whole bunch of weird stuff where you're like, oh hey, I don't know, that's not what I was talking about. You gotta watch what you say. You know what I'm saying? When I was younger, a lot of stuff did not have so many meanings that it has now. I can't remember what all things. Like, for one, when I was a kid at one point, if somebody said thongs and stuff like that, they were probably talking about like the shoes, the thongs, the slippers. They weren't talking about other thongs when I was a kid. I mean, now they are. Now if somebody said something about a thong, you might as well assume it's probably going to be the other kind of thong. And so things change a lot. But role-playing games used to actually just be games. I mean, it wasn't just like. I mean, I'm sure some people were having some exciting and lively stuff go on, but most people were just talking about, hey, what board game type role-playing game are you playing? Not some other random. Who are you pretending to be? Eh, it's an evolution, right? Oh, my coffee's still good, even though I'm burning right through it. I know. You know what? I watch this dude. He streams all the time, but he lives in Cyprus. And I'm gonna tell you what. I'm not yet able to do this, but I think during the winter I could live in Cyprus. During the summer, it looks like it's super freaking hot, man. But during the winter, it looks like, psh, I don't even know if they know what winter is. I don't think Cyprus gets winter, guys. It looks like they get some rain and maybe some wind and stuff, and basically it's still walk around and chill weather all what would be winter. But then there's summer. I don't think I want to live in Cyprus during the summer for sure. I'm not realistically moving to Cyprus, you guys, but not even for a summer vacation or winter vacation. I'm gonna have to do some butt kicking before we're in that category. Does look like a cool place to live though, guys. I don't know if it's that as neat as it looks to live, but straight up, it looks like a fascinating little like area. Everything's super historic, which I know a lot of the world is, you know what I'm saying? But definitely doesn't look like it's cold. Looks very, hey, go out and go walking around in the middle of freaking winter, in which it was actually cold here. And I was like, man, it's not like that here. It wasn't that cold, but I mean, definitely looked colder than Cyprus. I don't know what they do either. It looked like they drink a lot of coffee though and basically hang out and visit. Good culture right there. It's probably tea or something. That's okay. Tea's good too. This is taking a second to fill up, huh? They haven't given us a global yet. I know we're gonna get a global. Why? 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 I swear sometimes my stuff. You know what? We haven't got massively good stuff yet. I got a good point hit. I got a 250 point hit at one point, which I'm okay with. And we're doing pretty good on our progress. But nah, we're not dominating on returns yet, I don't think. But who knows? Honestly, let's find out. We're at 5 point something. And 2.8. Uh, we're down a little bit for sure. Just gonna be honest, guys. We're down. We had a million ped in ammo value to start with, so we're for sure down. And so, woo, holy crap. We're down a little bit. Not horrible, but we are down. And so let's hope we get a big old global or a HOA or HOA. Nobody likes HOAs. We want an HOF, not an HOA. Everybody hates their HOA. I'm just going to be honest. I don't know if you guys have them in other countries, but if you do, I'm sorry. If you don't, here in America, know that we've decided that we are really bored half the time, and we'd like to, even though we're already governed overly by a bunch of incompetent idiots, extend that down to our local communities, and which we create individual governing bodies called HOAs that then waste not only everybody's time, but usually just annoy everybody in an attempt to govern and nitpick each other to death. It's an amazing invention. If you were ever wondering if something could be such a great thing, that is what an HOA is. If your country does not have them yet, just don't. They're kind of pointless. In all honesty, you could probably just pass rules and regulations on a municipal level, like ordinances and stuff, and not just elect 4 or 5 random dudes from your neighborhood to be nitpicky at everybody else in the neighborhood. My neighborhood doesn't currently have an HOA. It was forced to dissolve under under hostile conditions of my neighborhood got together. We all visited and basically dismantled that HOA. But HOAs, yeah, I'm not a fan of them. I'm not sure if it's an American thing, not an American thing. Could be a worldwide thing. It's kind of silly though, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to kill this big guy. Hey Rendezvous, I hope you're having a good day. And Senka, I hope you're also having an amazing day. Basically, I hope you're both having an amazing day. But I really like the design of this mob. It looks like some kind of serious choo-choo laser wielding. I don't know what that is floating by us right there. Well, it's just random stuff going on. See all these city wolves I'm trying to kill right here? That's so we can get enough wolf blood to make a frickin' medic hat. I'm killing a lot of wolves. I'm gonna tell you, wolf blood is not as common as you guys would think. It should be. Everybody goes and kills those frickin' wolves. You'd think somebody would be selling piles of wolf blood, but no. Hey, thank you very much, by the way. I hope you're having a great day. We're slowly working it through this whole mayhemness. Hoping to get all the way up to this one at least today. I really do like that they have mayhem. It's actually a great thing. Hey DBC, I hope you're having a great day. It's a reasonably sized robot for sure. And we get to kill one of these every little bit. Boom, we just kicked past our next stage. No, we didn't. They tricked us. We stick past this stage. We haven't got past this stage yet. So we're still a crap ton of points away. They're trying to be emotional at us. Well, we got something. I'm gonna look at what happened here. Okay, we've got an Unreal token. We've got a good amount of Mayhem tokens today, though. Do you guys know about these luck tokens? I don't know if anybody knows about luck tokens. Hey, killing! Killing them softly. 420 is the full name, just because that's important to make sure to go over. Here, I want to show you guys this. This is crazy. I bought this out of the auction house just because I had never seen one before and I wanted to check it out. But then I kept it. Here's how this works. Supposedly I need this to create a never die wallet on the never die whatever thing. And then this thing links to it. In which then I think I get paid or something. I don't know. I earned something. I'm going to check that out some other time. I did get that. I'm not really sure how that works exactly. Maybe I get some of the profits from Rocktopia. I'm really, really not sure. I don't know. Maybe I part own Rocktopia. Let's just pretend that's what it is. Let's say I'm part owner of Rocktopia. Just joking. I don't know what it is, guys. I'm going to figure that out. I was going to deal with that whole cryptocurrency crap. Here's the thing. Every time I touch cryptocurrency and trade in cryptocurrency, my taxes get all freaking complicated with them wanting to know every little thing. Like, do you know that you have to actually make a declaration of every stupid little movement you make on that stuff? It's absolutely ridiculous. Like, honestly, at the end of the year, let's just have a plus or minus. Boom. I didn't make a lot of trades. This last year, I didn't do a lot of flipping of cryptocurrency in any capacity. Oh, yeah, I agree. I like the stock market. But here's when I like the stock market, right? And this is going to sound mean. I like the stock market the day that something really bad happens. Every other day's a waste of investment. And I'm not trying to be a jerk, but think about it. You can invest, and that's an investment. But if you're just trying to make money, like the day after a critical event in the stock market where the stock market has lost 20 to 30% of its value and is just in decimated shape, that's when I buy stocks. I'm not joking. I have very good record of right now I have a chunk of my stock money out. Why? Because I'm waiting for the stock market to get its butt handed one day. In which when that happens, I will freaking then buy a bunch of stock and I will literally hold it maybe until it returns to normal value, and then I'll probably switch that over to stock that kicks a dividend of some kind. Like, and I hate to say it, but like people that still buy stock when the stock market is on like day 100 of ups and is at like ridiculous historic highs, literally, how is that logical? Literally, all you have to do is be like, so, and here's why this is my system. And I'm not trying to tell you guys that this should be your system, and I'm not giving stock advice. You all watch our world. Our markets are crazy anymore. We don't make it a year without a global catastrophe of some kind. Literally, Chipotle can't make it 2 years without having some kind of food poisoning thing, right? In which they always recover. You just pick a basic random company and you know its history of absolutely not being able to make it over 2 years without messing up somehow, right? And then you wait till they do that mess up and you base it on some historic knowledge and knowing that they're not going to go out of business, and you buy some stock, or you wait till an event like, see, you can't even say most events or they get all mad at you, but you wait for some geopolitical event to occur in which then that causes some kind of stock shift. And if the stocks get dropped by 30% in a single day, it's probably a good percent chance that you're going to be able to make 5% in the next 90 days as it recovers. I'm not saying it's a guarantee, but reality wise, if you compound 5% a couple times every little bit, it's not going to hurt you. I also research stocks too sometimes, but I mean, like, for the most part, let's just be honest. I arbitrage on a catastrophic critical event. Like, it's not complicated. I'm not trying to, like, have to get to know a whole bunch of crap. You know that Pepsi's going to recover 3 days after something like, say, like we had a shuttle, like the Challenger space shuttle when it blew up, right? That has nothing to do with the economy. And I'm not trying to be a jerk here, but I get a lot of emotions are involved and stuff like that, but you pretty much knew that the day after that happened, the economy would probably be back to normal within a month. And so some dudes probably were like, oh, I'm going to buy this dip, which isn't even a normal dip. It's not based on economic data. It's based off of some random emotional event that traumatized our society. You know what I mean? And it was literally just our society. I doubt the people in Vietnam were like, oh my gosh, the Challenger blew up. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they were really, really traumatized by it too. I doubt it though. And so I don't know. To me, I think that yeah, that's my rant on that stuff. That's not investment advice. That's just like my thoughts on if you have money and you can buy stuff cheaper and you know it gets cheaper at least two or it's like video games, guys. You know every video game company is gonna at least have a 60% off sale or some crap like that once a year. You know what I'm saying? And I don't buy all my games on 60% off sales and stuff like that, but a good amount of the games I buy are based on the fact that I know that every freaking game company that there is, from Steam or whatever, is going to have some kind of almost fire sale where you could buy the exact same thing for way less, right? The stock market is the exact same way. It's the exact same company. It's the exact same percentage of the exact same company. The only thing is, we happen to have a system. The value of that exact same portion of that company changes based on factors that have nothing to do with it, which is a blessing. It's good. I'm super looking forward to our next stock market crash, you guys. I'm just going to tell you. Not even going to pretend. Boom! Look at that! They knew it. See, that's them saying yes, look forward to a stock market crash. I hear you, Entropia. Ah, I'm freaking speaking my language right here, guys. Oh, look at that! It's a full TT one. I'm gonna totally sell that. I already have a level 3 permanent. But thank you very much. Yeah, it was. That's what I'm saying. That they're pretty. That's the exact same as that Ponsatani Phil coming out and seeing a shadow. If while you're talking about an economic collapse type situation in which you're waiting to invest in, you get a global, it's kind of a sign. Yeah, I do feel that's kind of a sign. I'm having a super good year, you guys. Might be naughty even at this point. Really wanting this 2800 hit. I haven't even decided what I was trying to buy if there is a big giant economic collapse yet, to be honest, guys. But that's the best time to buy stock because then on top of the whatever it gets you, um, you get the discount value of it. You don't want to pay face value on a financial of any kind. In fact, I was naughty when I bought the shares here today in Entropia because I didn't actually attempt to buy them at a sub-market price and stuff. But it's okay. We'll just eat that. Do you know? And this is gonna sound really naughty. You know when COVID first shut down all the airlines and stuff like that, um, and some of the airlines got down to like $6 and stuff like that, I bought a bunch of them. No, I haven't bought Mindark stock. If they want to go in and I don't know their public trade symbol though at all, and I haven't looked over their stuff. But right now, I'm not trying to buy stock. I believe that stocks are overpriced. I mean, personally, and that's just my personal opinion. I don't feel that they reflect a good value. And so, I think that there will be a price correction. And I know that everybody's like, oh, but the stock market's still recovering from all that damage in which it never even got down to historic averages. Like, I mean, and I'm not trying to be a mean, but yeah. So I know for a fact that defaults in auto loans have surged and stuff like that. And so it looks it looks like there's some damage to the economy going on. I'm not trying to be a jerk about it, but that's going to happen, period. And so what I'll probably do, I'm going to be honest, guys, I like to when stock markets take damage, I like to buy stuff that's like Hormel, um, like the canned food company and stuff like that. I like to buy Kraft food, Kraft, because that. So you know that if we have a bad economic situation, some people are gonna be eating some Hormel chili stuff, canned food type items, and you know people are gonna be buying Kraft macaroni and cheese. You know what I'm saying? And so like, I'll likely buy stuff that's not fancy. You know what I'm saying? Like fancy stuff, I don't need to be buying Ferrari on an economic crash or something like that. I'm not trying to do that. But I can tell you if we have an economic hit, the market takes a 30% hit and stuff like that, and our economy has damage to it, I believe Kraft macaroni and cheese recovers faster than some other stuff because in all honesty, Kraft macaroni and cheese isn't in a worse position because of it. You know what I'm saying? And hey, Iverson, how you doing today? Hope you're having a great one. And so, like the stuff I would buy myself on an economic hit is very basic stuff. During the COVID thing, I legitimately did buy airlines and stuff like that because they murdered the airlines and they shut them down. And so once it was verified that some of them were going to survive, I bought up a bunch of the airline stuff when it was down in the $6 something range and stuff. And then as soon as it like went back to normal, even partially, like didn't even recover, I sold that immediately. I didn't try to keep it. I don't own any airline stock. Eisenhower Bush stock. Yeah. Beer stock. I buy beer stock. So you know the Constellation brand that owns Corona down in Mexico and stuff like that? They own a bunch of beer. That's a reasonable one to own. There's all kinds of good stuff to buy that's not fancy. Like people always are like, oh, buy this, buy that. All that stuff's the stuff that's unstable as crap. Like, you don't want in all that stuff that's fancy that has all the consumer people that are on their apps, like Tesla and stuff like that. It'll be volatile as crap, even though it has nothing to do with the value of Tesla. Just because so many normal people have Tesla, it's consumer ownership of Tesla is super high. You know what I'm saying? It's just way high. And so I like Tesla too. Not at the price it's at. But if Tesla like crashed a lot, I'm totally I would probably pick some up. A bunch. I mean like if people thought it was going out of business, so like it was like plummeting, but yet I kind of felt that it wasn't really going to go out of business. Yeah. That's probably not happening though. But yeah, don't buy the fancy crap, guys. Buy what's legit. Buy what's like not ever gonna change. Kraft macaroni and cheese. If they announced Kraft macaroni and cheese was going out of business, honestly, I would frickin' jaw drop, guys. And I'm not saying it's like, oh, well, this is such a high-made product that how could that ever go out of business? It just that company, I don't see it going out of business ever in our modern time. I mean, right now, ever is dangerous. So let's give it like a 120-year time span on there, maybe something like that. I feel comfortable on 120 years. Outside of that, that starts getting oh, you know what I mean. Nobody wants to be making predictions out that far. Stuff gets wild. Eisenhower Bush might be a good stock. I don't have my phone near me to check it right now. I don't own that. But if they drop by 40%, I think that you would be pretty comfortable buying it and knowing that you could buy it, sell some of it, keep some of it, and have got a really good value. Honestly, the COVID thing on the airlines and stuff was freaking just super cash epic. Like, I don't even know what they were thinking with that crap. That was insane. Like, they turned $30 stocks into $6 stocks, you guys, in some cases, during the COVID thing. And I know that sounds crazy, but they literally murdered crap during that whole situation. And I'm not talking about the disease part, because we're not talking about, hey, if you mention that, you get in trouble, blah, blah, whatever. Just like the reality of the stock market aspect of it was fascinating. I would have never suspected such a fascinatingly weird situation to have happened like that. It's just absolutely mind-boggling. So we're down a little bit. You know, and honestly, they're dangerous because if REITs go bad, they go bad, bad. The other thing that I also hit up, and honestly, it's one of my friends that showed me it, is I actually often will invest in gain, um, if they'll take hits. But the only reason why is because their dividend's stupid high as a percentage. And so when they take hits sometimes, their stock value will drop so low that as a percent of dividend payout, their dividend will get like 10% dividend style. I know. I get what you guys are thinking. 10% dividend? Are you serious? Yeah. You gotta wait till they're slaughtered on, like an economic, a bad thing. But the thing is, they're a REIT. And so you never know that they won't just frickin' get slaughtered one day. And then you'll be sitting there thinking, oh, well, that dividend doesn't mean crap because this isn't worth crap. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm very, very cautious about overly exposing myself on a REIT. But for overall percentage of return, that's freaking crazy good. But you don't want to just buy stuff. Don't just buy stuff, guys. Random buying stuff in the stock market's wasteful. Fatty, are you putting up money for a stock situation? Do you guys invest? I don't know who all invests here. I know a lot of people in Tropia Universe are investor type people in their hobby capacity at minimum. And there's a couple people in Entropia Universe that are legitimate, like that's what they do. Like they just flip financial assets. Yeah, freaking bills, right? Hold on 1 second, we're still going. That guy's out of range somehow. Bills are something you have to invest in. And freaking those jerks. And they're eating all your money, huh? I have to invest in my bills often too. Well, you know what? It's the same thing. They're all just financial assets. Just honestly, it's not much different. In my opinion, the stock market might be slightly more manipulated, just for the record. Way more manipulated. Or not, maybe not manipulated, but it's heavily controlled and influenced by markets that people don't even really involve themselves in, actually. What do you think? Oh, no. I'm going to tell you what. Did you bought the CDLs when they were in physical form then, right? So I'm going to tell my buddy, he had a whole bunch of CDLs and he's pimping because of it. So I will tell you, you are for the most part correct. If you are in trying to play the stock market and you do not understand it or have knowledge of it, you should not. It's absolutely dangerous. If you are buying a company because you just want to own part of it as an investment, that's totally different. People that are buying for an investment, that that's their own deal. That's them wanting to have a piece of something and stuff like that. Oh, I get what you're saying. No, control of rarity is a powerful force. Yeah, the dollars. Honestly, I don't want to get into it too much. The dollar's in more trouble than stock shares, guys. Stock shares are internationally backed up and stuff like that. And in all honesty, most corporations would survive past the actual dollar, as sad as that sounds. Um, the dollar concerns me right now. Yeah, just to be honest, I'm kind of following that central bank digital currency stuff too a little bit. Not sure what I think about that. Well, I do know what I think about it, but not really finished with processing exactly what I think about it. Oh yeah, no, they're kind of similar. I agree. It's kind of fascinating too. I think so too. I think that there is some serious weakness in the dollar currently. I don't trade cash money. I know people that do, but I don't do it because I don't buy this analysis software and stuff, guys. I'm gonna be honest. If you guys have ever watched those guys that are real, actual foreign exchange traders and stuff like that, they're not just like they've got serious software going on, and they usually do actually know something's happening. Like they know an event is taking place, and they're setting their watching specifically for uh, vital indicators to let them know when to do their moves and stuff. Like you don't want to just be like wake up in the morning and be like, I feel like I'm gonna like nah, you'll just get shredded. Oh, I flipped crypto. That's not the same thing. So, and I haven't flipped crypto this year, by the way. I get you. What you're thinking is that crypto and flipping crypto back and forth to dollars is basically the same thing. I'm not going to argue. I mean, like, but somehow it's not really, if some to a point, I guess. I mean, like, I'm not the people that decide, but the foreign exchange guys that trade currencies all the time, they definitely do not see flipping crypto as the same. Oh, I get you. Yeah, no, stock is totally different. Can I tell you, though, sometimes in stocks, though, you don't necessarily buy the stock. And then you are closer to fiat system type stuff going on. So, like, you'll make way more money on a crash, right? If you buy on a crash and say, like, say I took a contract on a crash, and it depends on how bad the crash is and how fast it is. But contracts are options, and options are I don't know if you guys know a lot about trading in options, but options either way are just the option to buy or the obligation to sell or and buy. And so what happens is when a stock market price crashes, the price on the option to buy said stock or financial instrument, it also crashes. So what happens is during the crash, if you buy, like, say you bought an option to buy said stock at whatever strike price, right? And it's based on, hey, we just had a crash and you just jumped on and you bought the option in the crash. As it recovers over the next month, you're going to have an option that's probably what they call in the money. Now, guys, for one, do not ever frickin' trade options unless you've significantly studied and actually have some clue what the heck you're even looking at. You should never touch them. They are the dangerous, dangerous, dangerous thing. They are not trading stocks. Don't do it unless you actually know what you're looking at. Yes, so it is what's used for pump and dumps and stuff. It's also actually what it's not just pump and dumps, guys. It's it's a whole bunch of things. Short squeezes, pump and dumps, and stuff like that. Like a whole bunch of people will know something bad's gonna happen on something, and they'll see too many people stacking shorts underneath it. And what will happen is some dude will have enough money to decide that he is never going to let that price go down that far, right? So he knows these dudes down here that have shorted this, some of them are naked in their shorts, which means that they don't have the stuff to cover what they're needing. So what happens is this dude up here And I'm not saying he's price manipulating, but he decides that he's never going to let these shorts trigger. And he doesn't give a crap what's going on, because he's going to literally control the price. And I'm that is what happens. And so, say this dude decides that this price is going to move away from where these guys have their shorts. Now, these dudes that have uncovered naked shorts, what they're going to have to do is they're going to have to cover their shorts eventually when it comes around to strike price, which means that then they're going to have to come in and buy said stock up, which is being artificially kept high, right? In which they have to come in and start buying the stock that these guys then start selling. But because these shorts didn't trigger, these shorts are now not worth the same amount. And it's this whole weird cycle of vicious mean manipulation and stuff like that. But it doesn't actually connect necessarily to what economically is going on within a company. Oh yeah, somebody else is making the moves. Straight up killing, you are 100%. If you do not have enough money to move the price of a stock, you are literally just betting on somebody else's moves. Like, legitimately. And it doesn't matter what it was. Like, let's just say, like, the people just a few weeks ago when the banking crisis stuff started, and our government came in and bailed out uh, Silicon Valley Bank. If they wouldn't have bailed out Silicon Valley Bank, a whole bunch of banks would have spiraled and started going down, right? In different ways. And a whole bunch of other dudes would have made money. Like, they literally made the move because they had enough money to make the move. So the government was the move maker. Honestly, let's be honest, it wasn't the government. Is who the move maker was the banks went in and they took a bunch of their money and they hired lobbyists. And the lobbyists went in and paid a bunch of dudes that are our lawmakers to decide to bail them out. Just gonna say. Yeah. Well, here's the deal, guys. You can 100% in our system bet on corruption. Just saying. It's not even a confusing thing. You know that they're gonna be corrupt. Like, I mean, they're gonna go after contracts. They're gonna do this. They're gonna do that. I don't even get confused about it. There's even certain companies that are known to be just absolutely corrupt and really good about going after money. They're not profitable in any way, but they literally are just absolutely. I'm sure they'll still be in business next year and the year after that and the year after that, because, like, it is what it is. Don't try to change the world, guys. And honestly, none of us have the money to make the moves. But we know there's a whole bunch of corrupt dudes that will make the moves for us because it's their nature. Like, you know they're going to get their buddies bailed out. So if you ever see certain companies starting to fail, you know that the government's going to come in and save their very important industry because it's critical. I mean, like, honestly, I'm not going to say you're wrong. I think that we live in a complicated world in which the system does seem to have some flaws in it. And at that point, you have to accept that. Now, we should be striving for something better. I'm not arguing that at all. But I'm saying realistically, we all are functioning and cluttering through this world. And we all know that there's a lot of dudes that are making all the plays. And they are very much corrupt. I mean, I'm sure there's some nice guys in there too. But, like, I think that we could side with that there's a little bit of corruption. I think there is. paper for bottle caps. We're not even going to get paper soon, guys. I'm serious. Do you guys follow the central bank digital currency program? Absolutely fascinating. I'm honestly, I'm very against the central bank digital currency, just so you guys know. And I see the positives of it. I get the idea of it. Um, I don't like it. I like having physical currency. And I don't need the government necessarily being such a nanny state. I feel that you don't really own your money after we go to central bank digital currency. I think that personally I'm against it. And in all honesty, and I get you. Yeah, transparency just is monitoring, complete control. That's what it really is code word for. Is that we'll have total transparency. To me, just sounds like total control. Like, and so to me, I'm against it. I mean, I know that it's likely coming and stuff, but in all honesty, if there is an alternative system that people are using for a second, I'm probably going to be like trying to figure out how much of my stuff I can put in alternative ways of doing stuff. There's the Rocktopia Planet Manager right there, logged out right there. So they were on working on stuff, guys. Um, Obviously, everybody's going to end up having their money put into central bank digital currency of some kind or another. But at that point, legitimately, I would probably predominantly figure out how much of my world I could convert to bartering and other less convenient ways of committing economic activity. I'm just not a fan of it. But I do acknowledge that I don't really, and I don't see a lot of what you do about it. I mean, like, are you really going to stockpile enough gold to carry on the rest of your life's economic activity with gold coins? You know what I'm saying? Oh, I agree. I don't understand the fact that we don't think that we need to have an asset-backed class of currency. I'm a million percent. I think that they should be having asset-backed currencies at this point. Just because it would facilitate international trade a little bit better because you would have a set, this is what we find that this is the value of. Oh. Yeah, I know a lot is being done in the digital currency world lately. Hey, sweet cookie, how you doing today? I hope you're having a great one. Yeah, I don't know. I would like a non-central bank digital currency that's backed with an asset class. Breakfast? Hey, you know what though? Are you having a good breakfast? I have nighttime breakfast sometimes. That can be super good. Like waffles at night is not the worst thing, guys. Oh, well, I wish you had more, and I hope you end up with tons more. But I love breakfast. I'm gonna just be honest. I love simple food. I love pretty much everything. I like breakfast though. It's almost midnight here. It's literally 2 o'clock in the afternoon here. In which I'm gonna tell you, it's freaking really nice outside. I have to go pull weeds out of my yard eventually today, though. I freaking hate pulling weeds. I'm gonna just be honest. Hey, how you doing, DBC? I hope you're having a good one. I know I already said that. I just realized you were saying hi to Midnight. Or Sweet Cookie. I'm not really sure. Maybe you're saying hi to everybody. Probably everybody. Getting so freaking close. I need one of those big old chunks. Oh, no crap. The Rudolite's serious. I'm only doing the bronze, and I was only trying to do part of it. Good for you. You're pimping. Did you get anything really good in it? Just so I know. Like, that is pimp, by the way. Congratulations. That's seriously a big deal. I didn't even want to start that kind of a dedication. How many hours did you have to push? And how much ped did you cycle, you think? Because that's like... That has to be a lot of ped cycle, guy. That's a lot of ped cycle. Did you start with like 2,000? Well, with... I don't like to say it, Donnie. How much did you start with? Cash-wise. Did you start about 20K? And then you just cycled it again and again? Or did you end up having to be like 30K and cycle it again and again? Maybe it was more, 50K? Oh, so you got that many cycles through it though? Oh, okay. Well, I thought that maybe you would have to put 20K in to get that many cycles through. I don't know. Oh, well then you got blessed like crazy to cycle that much through you. Oh, well, I think you were blessed. I thought that was pretty good. That sounds excellent. I mean, it still sucks to burn through that much. But, I don't know what I would have thought. I thought you would have had to have more money to cycle that many ped for some reason. And it's just a lack of context. You know what I'm saying? When you don't know, you just don't know. I don't cycle that kind of dollars through me. And so to me, I was like, oh. But that's pimp. I want you to have got something good. You didn't get anything good? Did you get a single, like, hey, I got this one cool drop? I need you to have got something cool. Did you at least get just a massive amount of points and you're really happy with the massive amount of points because you're now extra ridiculously powerful? Well, okay, so next time I'm hoping you get something cool. The points are slow right now, honestly. That's something I'm not going to disagree with. I'm feeling you on that. I don't feel I'm getting enough bonuses, and I'm not feeling I'm getting a lot of giant globals and happy little spiralies either, but honestly, so often I'm doing so well in this game that I always feel like, yeah, am I just being whiny when I complain about anything? Because I'm like, I know that I'm overly lucky once in a while. And so, not just in this game, but in this game too. I got a frick load of these things again. I'd really like us to at least get a global here. I mean, another one, I guess, because we already got a global. So I now realize that kind of asking for a second global. I still want it. Okay, I'm making coffee real quick while we're in commercial break. Well, I'm just gonna go refill my coffee. I'm not gonna make the coffee. That'd take a while because coffee pots suck at doing things fast. Okay, hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, coffee in hand. I'm on my way back. And it's even drinkable. I know it did get quiet. It's okay. We're rocking anyway. And did you guys do anything fun over the weekend? I got some house cleaning done. I know that's not probably fun, but I actually am glad I got some house cleaning done. And then I'm gonna end up going and pulling weeds. I gotta get so many weeds pulled. never anything fun. Most of the things you have to do to adult are just not that fun. I'm just saying. Airsoft is fun as crap. I don't have fancy airsoft stuff, but some of my friends used to have a bunch of airsoft stuff. And I'm going to tell you, you can pick some fights with that crap. Like, it's very, very fast. I, I've seen so many people get in fights over airsoft stuff. And usually because somebody decides to see how funny it is to shoot somebody in like the back of the calf or some crap like that. But that definitely will make somebody freaking mad. You don't want to do that. Yeah. Those guns are super freaking accurate. Well, they're not compared to real guns, but for fake guns that are for play and training, they're pretty good. They definitely sting. Most of those airsoft guns will freaking sting the crap out of you. They just little BB ball. I like those things though. I don't know if there's one of those airsoft like communities around my area. Oh, I've only shot that stuff with a few of my friends that had like basic like airsoft guns. You know what I'm saying? I've never had somebody that was firing some kind of juggernaut type gun or some crap. Like, yeah, they had like pistols and like that, like fake version of a AR-14 type thing. A few other little guns. Shoot very good distances and are. Oh, I'm sure it is. Some people are way into that stuff. They spend a lot of money on their kits, their guns and stuff. I watched a guy that has a YouTube channel and he's a ghillie suit sniper, plays that stuff. And he's constantly zapping people and stinging the crap out of them. Like just zap. It's his hobby. I think one of those big battlefields would be neat. I don't think we have one in my area. Like, flat out. I feel that that would be something people would talk about if there was something like that in my area. I'll bet there's one in Colorado, though. I'll have to look into it, guys. Yeah, we probably have one in our state. I would think. Oh, yeah, I hate running too. I'm feeling you right there with the too much running crap. As soon as I hear too much running, I don't feel like it either. Oh, Well, there's an international event for newbies. I want to be in that one. Yeah, that sounds like my cup of tea. The Newbie International Cup. That should be a cup, guys. You guys want to create a Newbie International Cup? Then we could own the coveted Newbie International Cup. I feel there'd be money in this. Yeah, this is sounding really good. Yeah, if there is a Newbie International Cup, I'm willing to be a new person in that game. Get me some gear. I'm totally down with that. I like that kind of stuff. I just don't think we have one of those, what'd you call that? What are they called? The courses? Is it just considered a course? Is it a battlefield? Do they call it a battlefield? I don't know what to call those. So, the course needs to be big. Oh, yeah, you know what? I think we really do need to have one of those. I'm gonna find out if there's one of these, shooty ball gun places near me. My mind went totally blank right there. Airsoft. I'll bet there's an airsoft place near me. I was thinking how fun it would be to like sponsor the other team and have it be like a liberal arts college's literature department. Because I'm pretty sure I could take them. Although, oh, I'd be freaking pretty embarrassed if I got my butt kicked by a bunch of liberal arts literature students. At Airsoft, for some reason, I feel that would be an insult. Trying to watch for Avalonus, to be honest, guys. Oh! So if they do themes like simulating stuff like Resident Evil and crap like that, that's totally cool. Where do you live? Well, you don't have to tell me. But holy crap, we don't have anybody simulating Resident Evil Day. Did they have fog generators? I need them to have fog generators for this. Yeah, we don't have anything that cool where I live. I'm sorry. Like there's nobody's setting up Resident Evil courses for us to shoot across. But they should. Yeah, that freaking sounds so cool. I would be in the fog of Resident Evil. I mean, I wouldn't in real life. That would suck because you'd get killed by a big old dude with a triangle head and a. You don't want that. Creepy nurses. No, it sounds awesome. Did you guys have fall? Oh, in a building. Okay. I'd still want fog generators. I feel that you have to have fog for Resident Evil. Man, that sounds fun. Yeah, we don't have anything like that going on. Nobody's setting up Resident Evil in the building for people to play. And if they are, I'm not getting invited, which honestly, a little bit hurtful. Because I would come to that. I don't own an airsoft gun yet, though. Probably gonna have to buy an airsoft to be invited to the airsoft ball. You can make those. Yeah. I don't know what. I kind of. Um, there's a mix of stuff you can make it with. They're not healthy for you, and you shouldn't pop them indoors. But yeah, you can make homemade ones. There's recipes online. A lot of them start with root clear though and stuff like that, which is naughty. You can also just order really high quality pyrotechnic smoke grenades, guys. In which I've considered doing just for fun anyway, like because they're cool looking and they have lots of neat colors. And they're like adult versions of smoke bombs. But they have pyrotechnic smoke grenades. I just don't know how much they are a piece. They're probably like at least $5 a piece though, I would think. But they look cool. Once in a while the internet will be like, have you considered getting some of these cool smoke grenades for your content? And I think to myself, I don't know if those are going to really help me out that much with like video gaming and dyeing my hair and stuff, but yeah, those are very cool. I might have to do that with while I'm baking a loaf of bread or something. No. But I do want them. I'm freaking awesome. I hope you're doing good. It's going smooth today. We're trying to get to 2,800 and we're almost there, honestly, guys. It's freaking epic. It's been taking longer than I thought. Yeah, my day's going super smooth. Just like, psh. And it just went better. You see that crap? Look, they're like, hey, would you like some? Oh, that sounds good. Hold on. I really am going to start making bread, you guys. For one, I have another channel I'm going to develop in a little bit. I got to write this down. This sounds really good. Did you just make that up? Have you had this bread that you talk about? Is this mythic? Oh, freaking. Okay, I'll show you guys in a second. I'll show you guys some insane stuff. So I have multiple projects I have to keep working on, and I'll show you it after we're yeah, that's crazy. I'm gonna make that. I will do that. I'm gonna make a video probably tonight for my new channel that I'm starting on YouTube. That I'm not starting. I've been in the background building it up secretly. It just doesn't have followers and stuff like that. The basic stuff that you need for it to be a successful making money channel. But it will soon. Don't worry. But a lot of its focus is going to not be me. I know, shocking. Um, but there is going to be bread on it and stuff. And then I'm going to put some bread on my normal channel too to correlate me directly to the bread. But there's a complicated weave of stuff I'm going to tie together. And actually, I'll go over that stuff with you guys for the first time ever. I thought about doing a thing where I actually explain some stuff about channels and stuff one day. My small bakery, which doesn't exist really, does not have that. We have a bakery around here, but I'm pretty sure if I wanted jalapeno cheddar sourdough, that they wouldn't have it for me. WTF, did I just global a freaking again? I'm just I'm just telling you, they're loving us today, guys. They're like, hey. I know, it's because we're talking about food and delicious food at that, guys. This is super exciting. What do you usually eat your jalapeno cheddar sourdough with? Do you just take it home and heat it up and just eat it all alone? Wait, garlic, kalamata, olive? I don't even know what this is. Sounds complicated. I didn't even that was an accident that I hit him with that. Toast and cream cheese, that I could picture. Everybody likes cream cheese on some nice bread. But that sounds really good. See, I love, see, with steak and onion and beer. You eat and cry? Why would you eat and cry? I love onions. So legitimately, I even eat and I know this is probably gross to a lot of people. You know bologna sandwiches? I will take a bunch of onions, some salt and pepper. I will eat that. Honestly, I eat a lot of onions. I think they're delicious. Onions are super yummy. But I like garlic too. Just for the record, garlic's delicious. I don't know why so many people are so talking crap about garlic all the time. It's one of the best things in life. That's what I do too. Oh, fried bologna. You know what? Some girl from Texas was a nice girl from Texas actually was telling me about smoked bologna, and they smoke their bologna down there. Yeah, I have never smoked a bologna. They like get a big bologna. Yeah, I'm gonna smoke a bologna maybe. I don't know. It sounds like a good thing. I agree. I love garlics and onions. Some people don't want it on their food. I'm like, oh, that's freaking delicious. Like I could eat it almost till it almost smells out my pores. I mean, I don't really want to because I don't want people being like, no, that guy stunk like garlic and onion. But taste-wise, I love that stuff. Yeah, I've never smoked a bologna before. I didn't know they did that. They smoke their bologna down in Texas. I'm like, I love Texas. I mean, it looks too hot for me to live there, but the other parts of it where they're cool people and they like good food, I love that part. And can I tell you, I went down to San Antonio, Texas one time, and I went to the river walk, this riverfront trail thing. It was super freaking cool. I don't think I could live there, but I could definitely vacation there. Probably where, like probably during the winter, not during the summer. Yeah. See, I think that's what they do, except I've never had a smoked bologna. Supposedly it's super good. And you just like eat that up and enjoy your life because you have a smoked bologna. Yeah, I've always just had mostly the cheap bologna that's not smoked. Just like slices on a sandwich. Really do feel that Texas has a lot of good ideas over there. Smoked cream cheese. Do you mix spices or seasons in with it? Cause I'm willing to try smoking some cream cheese. What all do I need to do? I like cream cheese. Man, I feel I need to smoke a lot of food. I like smoking food. It always smells so freaking good. Oh! And then just smoke it in barbecue seasoning? This sounds super simple. I've got a smoker. Okay. I'm willing to find out about this. This is a good thing. I really love food. I'm going to tell you guys. Food is such a good thing. Honestly, how do we not have more food-oriented, like, international holidays of peace? Where, like, we all just try each other's food and remember that we like each other because we all like each other's food. I know that's not good for the countries with bad food, but for everybody else, we could be nice. Oh, I just use wood chips. I I'm not. What are cones for smoking? So when people talk about cones where I'm from and smoking, it's not for smoking meat. Oh, a pellet smoker. Yeah. No, mine's just one where I have that thing that I go like that and I twist it and then it drops the stuff down on some kind of tray. Well, but you guys know what I'm talking about. There's different smoking cones. I know it's shocking. I But usually if my friends are like I'm gonna smoke a cone or something like that, it's they're not smoking meat. They're definitely smoking cones. Which honestly, oh yeah, I've never had an actual legitimately I don't know about these kind of cones for smoking meat. I'll have to find out about them. But I'm interested in this. Do you know what people smoke which shocked me? Vegetables, I mean, not just vegetables, like, and watermelon and stuff. I saw somebody had smoked a bunch of melons, and I'm not sure what the deal with that is, if that's good, if they're wasting a smoker space. But I saw people smoke melon. I'm like, I'm not really sure if that's a proper use for a smoker, but who knows? Oh, yeah, I like just fresh melon. I'm not really sure it would be my cup of tea. I think I would prefer the just like, hey, a cold melon out of some nice water and then smoked meat. I feel I'm the same way. I don't want my fruit cooked. I have seen people do it though, but are they just doing it so they have a quick video or are they doing it because it actually tastes good? Who knows? That's what I think too. I like the meat that comes out of a smoker. I like cheese that comes out of a smoker too, guys. Cheese that's been smoked is freaking super good. Um, Melons, I'm not feeling like the texture of cooked melon doesn't sound like it's gonna be good. Could be good. I don't know. I'm still thinking about this jalapeno cheddar bread. Freaking gonna enjoy that. Okay, but the thing is, I do like pineapple on pizza. That's the problem. And now that you mentioned that, I realize that I like pineapple on pizza. Maybe I'm just talking crap. Maybe I would like it. Crap. Touche. Pineapple on pizza thing. Dang it. I hadn't even thought about that. It is the same. No, you're right. It's going to be the same thing. I hadn't even thought about it that way, but you're 100% correct. It's likely the same exact thing. That's interesting. I still kind of now I'm willing to try it because that makes sense. Oh, I have no idea what sauces you'd use on that kind of stuff. I'd be Googling it. Like legitimately. Google and YouTube have really, honestly, profoundly helped me in life. I mean, I wasn't an idiot before, but just the fact that we now have the ability to just like whatever you want to know about, that's freaking profound. I Google stuff I even already know sometimes just because you never know. Like sometimes you'll find something new out. Oh, I don't want tomato sauce on my stuff. No. But I am kind of thinking of what would you want on it because you know how there's like those Mexican spices, like the spice salt stuff that you put on like some drinks and other things. I'm almost wondering if that whole sweet, spicy type salty thing would be yummy together. Like if you took one of those, um, I don't know what they're called, spice stuff for margaritas or something like that, and sprinkled on it. I wonder if it would be delicious. I don't know. Now I feel I want to try out all kinds of stuff. Oh, basic seasoning and honey might be really good actually. Okay, guys, this is how you get a bunch of good content up for your random stuff that you do. All these delicious foods. I'm gonna tell you, I would never want to like be married to a restaurant like where you own it and you have no life because you have to be there all the time. But legitimately, like, man, I love food so much, and I really wish I had a restaurant that had as much food as we visit about on this channel. I know that's not reasonable. Honestly, I need to just have some kind of unlimited budget like we all need to where I can just go to where all everybody lives and eat food with you all. I'm serious, like I'm like the in the morning I have several cool, very nice people that are German viewers. They're super nice, but they've let me know that their bread bakeries are better than our bread bakeries in America. I don't know if this is true, so I'm not trying to disrespect it, but legitimately, I've been like, I would go eat bread in Germany. I don't disagree that they probably have better bread too. Just for the record, I can picture the Germans being pretty good bread makers. I don't know if it's true, but that's what all my German people tell me all the time. They're like, oh, American bread, it's only good for toast, stuff like that. In which, oh, okay. But across the board, it sounds like if I want to go to a bakery, I'm supposed to be going to Germany and going to some German bakery and get myself some bread and some pastries. And Probably a good hot cup of chocolate too. Sounds like Germany seems like a good hot cup of chocolate day place. No, no, no hot chocolate. Oh. Okay, so we got our thing. Look at this, guys. We just completed that track part. Got this. Well, I think it sounds fun. I would go to Germany. Oh. Oh, I agree. No, I get you. Um, 100%. There are some great bread makers in America. Obviously, um, I'm not even going to argue that. We have culinary institutes and stuff like that. And so it's not that there are no bread makers that are good in America. Um, I totally get you. I think experientially it would be neat to go over to Germany though and eat their bread and stuff like that. Go to a bakery. Honestly though, if I were going to Germany, there's a whole lot of other things that I'd probably want to see too that literally have less to do with bakery stuff than and more to do with just going and seeing all the architecture and stuff like that. Honestly, I would like to eat a bunch of the food though. I'm cool with everybody's food. Every, the place though that I've been wanting to go try the food of really bad, but I don't really feel I need to be heading there right now. Um, is I think I want to go and have food in Morocco. You know what I'm saying? For some reason in my mind, Moroccan food probably going to be really good. I could probably though find a Moroccan restaurant, eat there. Maybe I would get a similar thing. But Morocco, in my mind, because it's that spice trade area, right? Has to be delicious food. Just freaking has to be. I mean, if I got all the way there and I was just subpar, I'd be pretty upset actually. But I feel the people of Morocco, I feel that they know how to cook food. They look like people that eat food. I mean, I didn't see a lot of big, fat Moroccan dudes, but the food looks super good. And I've never had a Moroccan restaurant anywhere near me. Like, I've never even seen a Moroccan restaurant, you guys. So, like, I would like to go try that probably. I don't know. In fact, have you guys ever seen a Moroccan restaurant? Is that a thing? Do some of you guys have Moroccan restaurants near you? God, I hope somebody does. I'm gonna end on this guy right here, and then I'll show you guys some stuff real quick. Show you one of the projects I'm working on, which won't be that hard to do, but it is a project because all this stuff is always work to a point. You know what I mean? So of course I'll pop some more general content onto my main "Hey, this is me" channel and stuff like that. Let me go ahead and pop in here real quick. You guys will be able to see what I'm talking about in 1 second. And I don't usually show people this, but I'm going to show you guys it. We're going to game capture off. We're going to display capture on. I'm going to go here. You're going to be able to see some stuff. So, if you guys look at content types for this channel and stuff like that over the last little bit, obviously I have a bunch of views per hour, blah, blah, blah. That doesn't matter and stuff like that. If you look at the top view stuff per hour, you guys would think that more or less my views would be coming from video gaming, right? But obviously they're not, as you can see. Um, over, what is it, 60 something views per 24 hours is just dyeing hair type stuff and stuff like that. Now, these kind of videos, not only do they generate money for my channel, but these act as funnels that allow extra people that not necessarily would be playing these video games to see my channel and stuff like that. So things like this, where it's this crispy Twinkie in an air fryer video, which I know doesn't seem like a big deal, it gets a bunch of views. It doesn't estimate a lot of revenue, so it's not going to make a lot of revenue. But these are all additional views and people that do see the channel and then ended up subscribing later on and stuff like that. And so that's what I mean when I tell you guys I'm going to add additional general content and stuff like that to my channel. General content is that kind of stuff. It does matter because it generates a flow of new viewers, and it also generates money, like honestly. Okay, so here's where it gets the new project, in which obviously I'm going to put some bread stuff on that channel. Now, I own a lot of channels. These are company channels that I run for other companies that are not my channels. This is my main channel that's for my fertilizer company, Green Magi Labs. I'm only a part owner in that. It has 6,840 subscribers. It's a larger company channel. You've got some other channels in here and stuff like that. The one I'm about to start working on is this one right here that's the Hello Good video, right? I'm going to show you how this works. So Hello Good Video does not have any videos yet at all. Um, so Green Magi Labs fertilizer is not hydro friendly. It's an actual organic type fertilizer. It's a solid fertilizer. It comes in a bag like that. Um, you can watch a good amount of videos on it. We don't have a chemical blend. So the only thing that's not designated as natural in our stuff is the triphosphates, and that's because it's overly refined. So then by nature, it isn't considered natural anymore. And so this channel, what will happen is in this channel, this is going to be used. I've already put a playlist in here for people to start watching. There's already a support thing for the Entropia universe that I do, right? And I put some other support. This will all get switched out and stuff like that. Um, in which this is where all the stuff like the bread and the crock pot meals and stuff like that will go. I'll probably switch out some of these other things because this was being used as a support channel, is what this was. But at this point, I'm going to full activate this in as a channel over this next year and bring it fully into monetization. But without me as a main person on it, it will just be like videos of, well, just videos of general content. So feel free to go ahead and sub to it if you want to support it. You don't have to by any chance. Um, It will, though, increasingly also generate increased views into my general stuff. And so it's kind of this weird little circle thing where at the end of the day, I know it looks like some of the stuff I have on my channel doesn't necessarily make sense. But if you guys knew, well, not if you knew, if you guys see, the long-term plan is to have enough general content videos bringing in cash and capital for our channel to where we're able to do the maximum amount of stuff while at the same time getting new viewers who don't know anything about what we're doing, and overall increasing the amount of fun we can have, and not just in my own personal life, but in this game and stuff like that. So real quick, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to find somebody that we can raid over to. Hold on one second. Fatty, you're freaking you're streaming. I'm on you right now, bro. He doesn't even know about it. I know he's working this really hard. So I'm going to raid onto him. This guy's a nice guy. You guys will like him. I do want to thank you guys very much for hanging out, for being epic. Peace, very best wishes. And I hope you just have a great week.